And this is exactly what I meant. But you have to take the shot pre-market often. You don't know whether we're going long or short as the primary trade today. Nobody knows. But we do know there are some odds at play. So live support, trying to get to, first of all, obviously the 88 to 88.75 zone. And then potentially we've got the gap at 90.75, so that's the potential first target. And then obviously the 91.5 up here to 92 zone, which is basically the demon from overnight and testing the overnight high. So usually when we have the first few swings, we never know. But we do know that this 85 is an important zone that will be a fighting zone. We said that the other day. It's going to be a fighting zone for a couple of days, at least. So anybody that's got the 90 takes something. You're within a tick or two of the closing there. And this is what I recommend anyways, playing hit and run. Grab something. You always want to get paid something. We don't know. Sometimes we get a straight up, drive like we did yesterday. But that's not all the time. You don't get that every day. You can get a straight down drive. So referencing yesterday's range, this 92.5, 92 area, that's going to be a key area obviously today. And the launch yesterday was right here from 83.75. So those traders are technically, still in it as long as that support holds. I mean, day after day, if you could just come in and, spend a half an hour and you could make yourself 2, 3, 4 points, why not? Big support zone. Got to hold. Get through it, fine. We know it's coming down to test lower support levels. And it's what I call the bucket shop trade. They drive out all of the would-be shorts, take them out to the cleaners, and then come back in overnight. Reset it. This is a ticket to nowhere. And it's data burn, really, when you think about it. And I've said, the moving averages, other than the longer term ones, pretty meaningless right now. All right, make sure you capture something. Jay seems easy in principle. Yes, it is easy in principle. So simple, it's ridiculous. It's just not easy to do, right? I mean, let's be honest. Everybody, especially Twitterland, everybody makes it sound like you can just, print money by opening up your computer, sitting there in pajamas, and click a button. But you got to deal with emotions. You got to deal with news. Got to deal with a dog barking outside or something. I mean, that's life. Go to the bathroom. Can't be there for a trade. Your mother calls and wants a ride to the doctor. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons why we can't just get focused. And in hindsight, we're all geniuses. So I'm still believing that the most important idea right now has and is data burn. We've been, very quiet this week. We get the sharp reaction. By the way, this is going to be an important idea today. Keep an eye here. This is their overnight range right now. So typically, what I like to see, obviously, is are we opening below or above moving averages? Where are we? I'm suggesting, because it's been so choppy, Normally, I love the moving averages. Lately, they have been harder and harder to read. And when that's true, I ignore them. I don't worry about that. I'll see if I can see a pattern like this. And then I'll say, okay, you got to beat the green, the red, and the blue line, so more than likely it's going to be choppy at best. And if they really want it, then they'll swing it up, which they never did. So my impression right now, the only way we're making progress is to trap shorty and squeeze and some kind of, silly news. So I don't want to be guilty of overthinking and trying to pound the short side. Grab a couple points here and there. This is a logical trade. You don't have to wait until the market opens. That's the worst thing to do, is wait till the market opens to play the half gap trade. This is what the idea of what we were talking about. The big edge is know where your support levels are and give it a shot early. Who wants to buy 89.75 to try to get to 90.75? You win with trailers. I said this will look terrible, but with a flick of the wrist, they can get up over it and completely negate it. You cannot use these right now because all of these are starting to come together and quiet down. That tells you range. Right, if you played for the gap, reminder, it is almost quarter after. Trailer, strictly a trailer. Range type day expected. And we'll take it one step at a time. Well done if you bought for the half cap. So at 85 support, try to get to the half cap trade. 88 first, and then try to get to the 90.75.